What really obvious thing have you only just realized? Super embarrassing, but in college I would order Roman Cokes because I heard everyone else ordering the same. Turns out I misheard everyone and found out it was just rum and Coke. A Roman Coke does sound like a great drink though. Mix equal parts rum and cola. Pour over ice and serve. Ah, just like the ancient Romans did. Except the Romans used lead cups. That Jessica Rabbit is not a rabbit, but took Roger Rabbit's last name. On a similar vein, as a child I was confused as to why Mary, Kate, and Ashley were referred to as the Olsen twins, and why ads on TV only ever showed two of them at a time. And then 16-year-old me found out about Mary Kate. John Oliver would like a word with you. He's known the truth all along. There is only the Olsen twin. That the division symbol is just a blank fraction with dots replacing the numerator and denominator. Well hell, all of these I read in this. This one got me. Mind you, I teach elementary school. Thank your lucky stars I don't teach math. Percent symbol 2%. Stop. I can't handle much more. This is going to make me seem dumb as hell, but I recently realized why pickles don't ever come fresh. Maybe not the way you're playing with them. Get this man a silver. Well, how the turntables. I live in a part of Chicago called Greektown for 8 years, and never realized the blue and white Christmas lights were meant to represent the colors on their flag. It just dawned on me today. I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord. A Sith Lord? Yes, the one we've been searching for. How do you know this? He knows the ways of the Force. He's been trained to use the dark side / meter, also he straight up told me like 10 minutes ago. Then our worst fears have been realized. We must move quickly if the Jedi Order is to survive. I live in Denmark, so English is not my native language, and I just realized that weekend means the end of the week. The odd thing is that in the US, our calendars are arranged Sunday to Saturday, so it's sort of the weekend, but it's also the week beginning. It was a bit of a surprise when I moved to Denmark and saw calendars arranged Monday to Sunday. Weekends. Like bookends. Edit, thanks for the gold and silver. That's how I always thought of it. Sunday is the front end and Saturday is the back end. I thought astigmatism was astigmatism. So I thought you could have two stigmatisms. And I confused stigmatism with both stigma and stigmata. What's stigma? Stigmatic in your ass. Got him. When I was little we had an Australian shepherd named Sydney. I didn't understand why her name was Sydney until 18 years later. I named my American Eskimo Juno. You have an Eskimo? He has an American. When I was a kid my mom told me my rabbit Rosie went to live on a farm. In my early 20s I saw an episode of The Sopranos, where everyone makes fun of Tony when he realizes his dog didn't really go to live on a farm. That's when I realized Rosie had not gone to a farm either. Edit, I would like to officially apologize for the cascading wave of terrible realizations my post has caused. Truly we sit on thrones of lies. Edit 2, it turns out a lot of animals really do get to go live on the farm from the responses here, so that's cool. If it makes you feel any better, I lived on a farm as a kid and took in 2 rabbits. One of my mom's friends was sick of her kids having rabbits, so I got them. They lived a good life. I used to bring them all of the but ends of any vegetables my mom chopped up, and I gave them a lot of ice cubes in the summer. They didn't like to be petted, but they seemed to like it when I read to them. They didn't like to be petted, but they seemed to like it when I read to them. That has to be one of the cutest things I've ever read. That to take off the plastic piece on top of deodorant you just simply twist the bottom a few times. LMAO. No. I must bite. Edit, thank you for the awards, fellow deodorant biters. As for why I bite it, it is best described as primal urge that manifested in early adolescence when I had weaker hands, but first needed deodorant. Since then it's just never occurred to me to do something else. It's fun, I'd recommend it. That's what I've been doing for years. Mix orange juice by crushing orange against forehead. You mean there's a better way? I'm 30 and I realized a few months ago that howdy is cowboy for how do you do. Buckaroo equals vaquero, cahoots equals cohorts, vmoose equals vamonos, hosegow equals juzgado. This guy Spanishes many Spanish words in cowboy, such as desperado, rodeo, etc. I just like the prospective voice slangification of certain words. So, for example, galaton, or how gallant, and gallon for braid, become 10-gallon hat. that they put measurement stickers next to gas station doors so if a robber is running out of the store you can get a better estimate of their height. I always thought they were just there for something fun to do on road trip stops. More than that, they are not actually accurate if you stand against them and measure that way. They are supposed to be placed so the camera will show the correct height of the person, compensating for the angle of the camera. Whoa. Whole new dimension to it now. Till.